Hi guys, welcome to Mala's Verse. Welcome if you're new here, welcome if you have been here before. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. And today the reading is going the reading is going to be about why you could be hopeful moving forward. As usual, we have three piles to choose from. The options will show up on your screen now. Take a few deep breaths in and breathe out through your mouth as you focus on these images, letting your awareness guide you to whichever you are drawn to. You're more than welcome to choose one or more piles, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile one. If you chose the first image, this is your reading. So I'm going to first read some notes which I got when I was connecting with your energy. So, okay, here it goes. A clear path is about to appear within a few weeks' time. Stacking or organization of things is on the horizon. Things are falling into place in the near future. You are okay. I was just trying to make sense of what I'd written. So, you are an introvert or a person who keeps things to themselves, but your efforts and the strengths have been acknowledged more than you realize. That is why your higher self and spirit team is working for you on your behalf to clear your pathway. You feel like you are in the cycle of a storm, and your spirit team is right here with you, taking hits with you and helping you recuperate at a speed that would leave many surprised. The wheel is on its way to turn up for you, file number one. So that's your, you could say, a channel message. Now we are going to dive into the cards that we have here for you. And we have the Star card, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the bottom deck energy is Knight of Wands or the Prince of Wands. So straight up, I think it very well goes with what the messages came through in the notes as well. Pile one, you are in a deep healing journey with the Star card coming up as the first one here, and that is what is happening right now, which may seem like you are not making any progress as such, because I perceive that Four of Cups is an energy that you might be in where you are not able to see the success or the results that you've been looking forward to. And especially the first word that came to my mind when I was looking at the Four of Cups was dissolution. So it gave me the awareness of both words, disillusion and dissolution too, which is dissolving. Disillusion is that's what it's actually illusions are shedding off, or illusions are being dissolved for you right now. And that's why even the first sentence in the channel messages makes sense, because I wrote them down few days ago. Actually, I had to do this reading way before than I'm doing now anyway. But that's what your path is being cleared. But right now, because so much is probably happening behind the scenes that you're not able to understand it or see it in the physical reality as much as you would like it to, so you may seem that there's no progress happening. And with the Knight of Wands being the energy at the bottom of the deck, and beneath that we do have the Chariot. So it's like you might be forcing outcomes right now, pile number one, because you are not seeing the results that you've been wanting to see. Although with the Four of Cups and dissolution, I just quickly read the cards description here, and just a paragraph there, and it was talking about this cup, the bigger cup, which is the lotus, and your flower also, the image is also that white bright flower. That's interesting that even in the imagery this has shown up with the Four of Cups. And the booklet talked about how this is spirit's love, unconditional love, flowing, overflowing and cleansing you. So it's a cleansing process that's happening for you, and these three lotuses beneath the person are representing mind, body, soul. So it's a cleansing of mind, body, soul that's happening. So because it's interesting that we have got this Shaolin master be graceful in movement and action right beneath this card as a message for yeah, pile one. So as I was saying, with the Shaolin Master being as what else do you need to know about, being hopeful. And it says, be graceful in movement and action with the Four of Cups. I'm sure that this content might be, causing you to be a little agitated or on the edge. You might be a little too ferocious in terms of how you are, actualizing a goal right now or a target right now, wherein you are feeling that physical actualization isn't happening, but there's a lot that's going on in the cosmos for you right now which you may not be aware of. And that's what the path is clearing up is also being evident by the next card which we have is which is the Ace of Wands. And so with Shaolin Master being this card here, and especially the drape that this master is wearing is that of an orange color. So orange is about emotional body, and it's a lot about emotional body here. So relaxing, and if you look at this woman also, this being a person here, they have all their chakras being lit up. So it's because this that clarification or purification is happening right now. So clarifying or clearing up your chakras, especially I would say the first three chakras, solar plexus, your sacral chakra and root chakra, clearing that up or tuning into the energy of it through meditations or through focusing on the colors red, orange, and yellow. Red for root chakra, orange for the sacral, and yellow for your solar plexus, and incorporating that in your life, maybe painting it out, will help you connect with these energies more. Learning about affirmations associated with these chakras, and as far as I remember, for sacral chakra, it's I feel, because it's about emotions. But you will definitely find affirmations associated with each chakra, and especially the lower three will help you. Focusing on those chakras will help you a lot, and it definitely will help you in manifestation of a lot of things. And so, Shaolin Master is be graceful in movement and action. So, anywhere you are, this is a time of self reflection, as in self reflection of where are you probably venting or releasing energy as a or releasing residual energy of your agitated emotions or your agitated self in probably places that it won't work or isn't helpful. So channeling that energy into something more that's productive and something that can help you calm down rather than get you more agitated and irritated about your own self is also what I'm perceiving. I perceive that you might have come up with or studied certain strategies if it's about career, or maybe it's just strategies about life and mindset, and it's not working for you, so you're still forcing it, right? Thinking that no, I cannot give up right now, or this is not the time to give up. Yeah, no one's asking you to give up. It's more so that you have to balance your emotions and bring them to a very strong stable current, to be honest. So by strong I mean when the current is stable, that's where you will find more strength, pile one, and that's when you will be able to have more ease moving forward. Because as advice also coming through from your higher self, we have peacekeeper and animal guardian, and peacekeeper says let go of the need to be right, and animal guardian says trust your instincts. So anywhere there's a situation where things are not playing out the right way, or someone's not doing their part correctly, or whatever it may be, like they might be mean to you, or there's some gaslighting happening, or any of those sort of situations where you have been being treated wrong, the need to prove yourself right has to go away, because it's somehow blocking your, it's not just blocking, I would say slowing down your process of getting out of this illusion. Because there are so many illusions around, because I do perceive with you, Palwan, you might be learning in very small details the right and wrong. How do I put this? Essentially what you might have thought to be right or what you might have thought to be wrong, either way, about a person or a situation, there's more dissolving of illusions, as I said, happening, because of which you are becoming aware, and you're still yet not clearly aware, because as I said in the messages too, and it's still, the cleansing process is happening, it has not ended. So you are going to get more awareness about, what is actually true for you, what actually aligns with your path moving forward, and what will work for you moving forward. So right away, don't make decisions about what is right for you. Let that door be open, let that, window or perspective be open. Don't conclude or don't jump to conclusions around that as of now, and trust your instincts about moving forward, even if it's like a baby step that you're taking. And even if it's a baby step that you're taking in your day-to-day activities or daily routine, wherein you change the way, probably you mix up your routine, you do something before and you do something else later, or you mix up your routine as to you add something new and you remove something from it, right? Any permutation combination that works for you. So even small steps like that, trust your instincts there, especially in terms of grounding yourself and relaxing yourself. Just look at how the panther and the crow, I hope it's the crow or the raven, everyone's relaxing and at ease with this animal guardian. So be that guardian for yourself. Even call upon your own animal guardian. That's what I was receiving for this file as well. If you connect with an animal, learn about it, learn about their instincts, how they work, and let go of the need to be right. Choose relaxation as of now, compared to being right in front of someone else, right? So I hope that that brought you some clarity. Now I'm going to pull one last card as a journal prompt or a thought prompt from this deck that I created to help you on this journey and to recognize why you need to be hopeful moving forward. Especially, I mean, the main message is definitely that clarity and inspiration is definitely on your way with the Ace of Wands here. It's just that right now there's a deep cleanse happening, so it will take its time, and let it take its time. Don't force results to happen. So let's see what we have here. We have grounding foods and more water. Of course, you know what's the best for your body. Consult your doctor. I'm not a medical profession, but eat whatever grounds you and brings you back into this moment. And what else do we have? Okay, my cards are all floppy here. Just one more card. It's just an illustration. Yeah. You may find it funny, but it's like when I was drawing it, this was like the light version. This is, your shadow self, sort of. And yeah, it looks like an animal. It's funny. But that's the energy again coming up, right? Connecting with your animal guides is definitely what I'm getting. Especially, I perceive that if you connect with an animal and it represents your shadow self, which you judge a lot, connecting with that shadow self and embracing it and grounding its energy rather than letting it take over your life, that's the difference you need to bring by grounding more. Essentially, meditation and grounding right now will be very helpful, especially meditating about it's I do have this at the bottom of the deck. So whatever is happening is definitely a part of your life path, pile one. That's what I'm receiving. But meditating and grounding and meditating about what is dissolving, what all illusions have already been shed. Focus on that question and see what shows up in your awareness, and don't conclude anything if nothing shows up in the first time around. Take this step, process sorry take this entire thing through a process and let it be a process. Don't let it be a one time hit or a one hit wonder. I don't know why that term is coming up, but maybe that's not the maybe that's not the pathway for you right now. Take it slow, take it one step at a time, at the speed of a snail, at the speed of a tortoise or a turtle. So yeah, pile number one, that is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Number two, if you chose the second image, this is your reading. So give me a moment. I'm going to read certain notes that I had made while connecting just with your energy. Pile number two. So we have here a fresh start for you is on the horizon. Nina Simone's song Feeling Good is coming up, or was coming up at that time. So maybe you might find, inspiration in that song, or you might like it. Then trials and tribulations around your money are changing to ease and clarity. A stuck fear around money, which was feeding your lack mindset, is coming to the surface for a release. It is going to feel like a fresh new start, the way you will think about money and how it shows up in your life. Yes Coins by Tony Jones. And I got reminded of the song because I didn't remember the name of the song, but the main phrase in it, which tends to get repeated a lot, and it's more money, no problem, which is more money, no problem. So affirmative songs or affirmation songs can be of much more help than you would realize while too. So use it effectively and sincerely. So those are your psychic slash channeled messages. Now we are going to look at the cards that you have here, and we have Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and also the Wheel of Fortune. So Page of Swords, specifically the way she is, sorry, it's the prince. The way this prince is fighting, or it's more so like what I got reminded of was, fighting your demons, fighting your shadows, or fighting with your shadows, for your shadows. This could be a mix of a lot of things, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here and also the Knight of Pentacles right in the middle. I do perceive this has been a long journey. This entire change that you've been going through has been a long time coming, and the progress from the page to the Knight, and that too from air to the element of earth, is remarkable. Pile number two, that's, hats off to you, because air is the mind and, earth is your body, this physical realm. So I do perceive that you have learned to, throughout this journey, you have definitely learned to ground your mind, your body, be on the planet, and not be consumed by your mind or, negative thoughts way too much. And definitely it's been a very tough task, the way this card is being, the illustration on this card is here. I definitely perceive that specifically your mindset was disturbing your root chakra, and, really igniting, or probably, fueling the fire of the lack mindset, as we talked about in the channel messages as well. But you are now, reaching, or I would say you're currently in this Knight of Pentacles energy. And if you look at the clothes that the prince is wearing and the knight is wearing, so the knight has a golden armor entirely, it's metal essentially, and here the prince, even though the cloak might be of cloth, but the sleeves here are made of cloth, right? So I hope I said the cloak is made of cloth. Anyway, but what I'm perceiving with that is, progression in the clothes as well. So the cloth here can be easily damaged compared to an armor, right? So you've definitely progressed a lot and created a strong, I would want to say, impenetrable aura, especially with the color golden. Definitely feels this stuff. Sorry, this definitely feels like it is divinely guided, and this divine protection that you have now against a lot of things. And even the entire symbology within this card specifically, there's so many feathers, and the Knight of Pentacles is holding on to a shield, and somehow it reminded me of shamanism or shamanic journey. So some of you might have taken a shamanic journey, gone into the underworld, or connected with your animal guides or your ancestors. Some of you might have learned to work with earth magic or earth medicine for sure. I do perceive that that's been helping you a lot and helping you strengthen your, specifically your energy field. Very strong protection is what I'm perceiving, and protection of your solar plexus, your personal power, pile number two. And why you should be hopeful moving forward is literally you are changing your life. You're taking the reins of your destiny in your own hand with the wheel of fortune here, and we do have a palm here in the middle. So you're learning to take control of your own life, and not just learning, you've actually started practically applying it too. And definitely there is expansion, there's growth, there is, we have wheel of fortune. So we talked about in the channel messages about the money also, and we I was not at all, I did not have the cards actually. I channeled those messages few days ago. But certainly it's about money here, and you are going to create, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, something that is steady, something that is not built on false foundations, because the bottom deck energy that we have here is King of Wands, Tower, and the Ten of Swords. It's like, the first, in the simplest term, or the phrase that came to my mind was actually breaking down patriarchy in some way, shape, or form, or patriarchal rules that do not serve you, especially in terms of being a leader, maybe even being a business owner, or how to move forward in your career. Because the illusions around it, because we have Seven of Cups beneath the King of Wands. So certainly false ideas about what a true leader is has been broken down for you. Might have been through interruptions or really rude awakenings, for sure. And I do perceive, like I said earlier as well, that this was a long journey for sure, and has been a long journey. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you might have also felt that it was an arduous and really slow moving journey. But this is, you're changing your, with the Ten of Swords also. Okay, not with the Ten of Swords, but you're definitely changing your foundations with the Tower card. And from air, you are moving to earth, and you're learning to work with both these energies. Air and earth are opposing energies, and air, it's like uh, you have learned to, and I do perceive you're still learning to ground your mindset and ground what comes to your mind, your intuition, and then move forward. So alchemizing that process or synthesizing that information might have been taking time for you, but you're learning it, and you have been patient. So please do have hope for the future, because things definitely are turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here. I do, but because with, if wow, if you haven't taken the shamanic journey, I do perceive many of you have definitely gone through really strong, I mean, really darker parts of you. So you've done really deep shadow work, and especially with the Ten of Swords also, you've gone through places where you have probably sabotaged your own success, or you've been your worst enemy in some way, shape, or form. And also definitely learning where societal standards or societal beliefs had been stopping you in some way, shape, or form. Could be family as well. So with family, I'm getting more like cousins rather than people close to you. But with King of Wands, it very well could be a father like figure, or someone you look up to as your father. And I did look at what change specifically is coming through, and we got the Moon card. This is, the crayfish is coming out of the water. It's like you really have done some significant amount of work, and you will be looking at, you are on the precipice of coming out of the water and looking at your mind, specifically your mind, very clearly, your inner world very clearly, your emotional waters quite clearly. The moon is full here, unlike the Rider Waite system moon, where it's sort of an eclipse, because there's sun, moon, and the moon is also not very happy, to be honest, in that card. But here the full moon is present, all phases of the moon are present on both these pillars. So certainly you've gone through a major, this could, like I said, long time. So this could have taken you 2 to 3 decades also, or you are ending a cycle of 2 decades or so. Somehow that's what I'm perceiving, especially in terms of how you view the world. And because of those views, you were taking certain actions all these years, and now that's dramatically and drastically shifting is what I'm receiving because of the work you've been putting through, because of your efforts in going into the underworld, or just doing shadow or going into your subconscious and facing your fears for what they are, looking at the truth for what it is, and not shying away from it. And for the extra guidance that we have from your higher self, we have wise one, grow within your current situation, and earth guardian, again that too right beneath the knight of pentacles, stay rooted and grounded. So if it might be the case for some of you still that you are fighting certain demons, certain energies from the past. So within, because I put that card right beneath that one, we have the wise one, right? It's the crone energy. The crone has the wisdom of the maiden and the mother both, and grow within your current situation. So it's a lot of, yeah, I definitely wanted to say, specifically the clarity of your mind is helping you fine tune your intuition a lot. So that's another thing you can look forward to in the future. You're certainly becoming very clear about what goes on, essentially your extrasensory perceptions, I would say, when it comes to um, anything that's beyond tangible physically is getting fine-tuned. It's becoming clearer, very astute essentially, and grow within your current situation. Like I said, if you are facing certain small irritants or stuff like that, or things that probably are less than a number and in some way, shape or form are still influencing your life significantly, do know that you can grow within the situation. You have that wisdom. Like I said, you have grown a lot through this change that you have been going through. It's like a vortex of change that's been happening for, I would say that vortex energy must have been present in your life in the last couple of years, but it's definitely a change that has been occurring over a decade or longer for most of you. Of course, apply whatever is true for your situation. And with the earth guardian, I do perceive that your higher self is actually just wanting to confirm that this earthy connection that you might have through either shamanism, or you're connecting more with nature to ground your energy, that's excellent. Just keep on doing that. Maybe call upon earth guardians if you do believe in these energies. Do connect with them, ask them for support, or just ask for support from Mother Earth. It is available for you. Don't doubt it. So that's going to help you moving forward. Maybe if you are someone who likes to work with crystals, I'm getting green jade might be of help. I don't know much about green jade, but that's coming through. I was about to actually say malachite as well. So both of these crystals, you can look up their advantages. Maybe if you don't want to purchase one, I'm sure some YouTube video might be available around the energy of the crystal. And I mean, like YouTube video on the meditation around this crystal. So look up for green jade associated meditations or malachite associated meditations. That could be of very much help for you. And we do have sage at the bottom of the deck, which says be devoted and committed. So like I said, if you are struggling with these irritable energies and you're somehow feeling demotivated, please don't. You are on your path. You are growing within your situation. Your devotion and commitment is definitely leading you to the right pathway, pile number 2. So don't worry about that. And I am so in I just remembered, like, your image is that of a grass field, that it's actually something I clicked on, a rice field essentially. So that's very refreshing energy. Maybe that's why the refreshing energy is what I wrote for you guys as well. So like I said, you're at the precipice of a new change, and green color, incorporating greens more, can help you in your current situation and to keep moving forward. I am also looking at this peacock feather here, and I have not personally experienced this, but in India, to keep off lizards, people put these peacock feathers. So it's so interesting that that's coming up. So because it's connecting, the lizard part is actually connecting me to the King of Wands. So being independent, because the peacock is very independent in the sense that it does not care about what it sounds like, because its beauty might make you think that it should sound very beautiful as well, but it's sort of croaky, irritating also at times because it's too loud a sound. But the peacock doesn't give AF, right? It is shining in its full iridescent colors and in its full glory. So doing that, because if you haven't committed to that practice and you're building on it, be committed to it and be devoted to it, because that's going to um, help remove any negative masculine energies around you, or masculine like energies which have been suppressing you in some way, shape, or form, because that's the work you've been doing, pile number 2. So let's see one last card from this deck that I created as a journal prompt, or maybe a thought prompt for you. We have: breathe deeply thrice a day, drop down into your body. Yeah, like, and I'm getting goosebumps. So meditating and relaxing right now, especially if you've been in the flight fight mode because of certain energies, is going to help you. And like I mentioned, maybe doing those meditations around those crystals would be very helpful. I was talking about masculine energy and we have father wounds. So yeah, I do perceive that this could be, you are transmuting wound around feeling safe, authority, and whom can you trust, essentially. So you are on the precipice of this change. Don't give away, or don't give up right now. And because you've been working with this, and as you move along and you enter this next chapter, you will be redefining your subconscious mind a lot. I'm sure you are already doing it. Maybe that's why the affirmation stuff has come up. Like, affirmation songs will be very helpful for you, because there are songs that doesn't feel like a task. You can just listen to it while doing something, some extra activity, and still it gets ingrained in your subconscious when you're listening to it continuously. So breathe deeply thrice, drop down into your body. Keep practicing this multiple times a day whenever you feel agitated, and remember how you connect with the earth. But once you do this breathing exercise, connect again with the earth, or just connect with mother earth and ask for support to feel grounded, and ask the universe or any god, goddesses, or source, or creator, whoever you believe in, your spirit team, to help you keep moving forward. They will surely show up. So pile number 2, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Pile 3, if you chose the third image, this is your reading. So I have my notes here, which I made when I connected with your energy before pulling out the cards for you. So we have here your image. Actually, the red flowers, they reminded me of windmills, using wind energy, using a natural resource to power multiple things in an energy efficient way that also honors the well-being of the planet or mother earth. You are at the precipice of activating such an energy within yourself. Its effect will have a massive impact, more than you realize, especially mindset wise, and specifically an impact about how small things or changes can come together to create or ignite a big change that can empower without being greedy, mean, or dismissive of others. Wow. I'm just saying wow because I think that connects very well with your cards here, pile number 3, because we have the world, we have the 3 of cups, and we have the hanged one. So the world is itself telling me, this is, you are at the precipice essentially of something new, of something being birthed. And we do have like eggs here at the top in a nest. So definitely something is about to be birthed, or it's like you are in between worlds, death and rebirth. That's the energy I'm receiving. So you might be a little all over the place as well, because that energy or that space which is sort of like the void, and you don't know what to do. Are you on the right path or not? What's happening, etc.? That's the kind of question you might be asking. Are you making the right choices or not? And also with the 4 of wands being at the bottom of the deck, and beneath that we have Knight of Wands. So it's again connecting with family or camaraderie, teammates, people you can trust, people you can celebrate with. something around this. So I, because we have the Three of Cups, I wonder if it's about connections and friendships specifically here. And like I mentioned, people that you can celebrate with, specifically people whom you can trust, that you can celebrate with. That's the energy I'm receiving here, because this massive change must be around, you learning to trust people again, because of the changes you might have gone through with the World card. Because the World card is a whole cycle of going from the start to the end, and going through all the trials and tribulations and confusions or excitements or whatnot, essentially everything. And everything has a cycle of its own, every phase has a cycle. So you're definitely at the end of a very big cycle here, especially with the World card. And Three of Cups, when I was talking about friendships, what I was receiving is why you should be hopeful moving forward is that you might have become a little distrustful of people of whom you can trust with, whom can you celebrate life with. Especially, two cards of celebrations with the Three of Cups and Four of Wands coming through. I do perceive that you might have lost a lot of connections through this transformation that you have been going through. You must have lost significant connections, or relationships might have fallen apart, or there might have been issues, maybe even in the family as well. Or because I was getting something around activation of DNA as well. So maybe family stuff, but this variable could be the activation of your own inner strength through in your DNA in some way, shape, or form. Because even the Hanged Man here, it's not the helix exactly, but it's reminding me of the helix, the spiral, entangled light rope sort of a thing. And I do perceive, and even with the Hangman again, we have all these small circles right around the head of the Hangman. It's all the 12 zodiac signs. So it's again emphasizing on going through the motions of everything, going through the entire cycle for sure. You've completed a significant cycle wherein I do perceive that specifically the trust that you can build on people or humans that you can call family, that has been a major learning for you, specifically pile number three. And so I do perceive the thing that you can look forward to is finding the right people to celebrate with. I also perceive that you might be surprised as to how if some of you have stereotypes around certain zodiacs not gelling well with you. I do find, I mean, sometimes even I relate to these kind of things, and it's funny as well to create memes out of, especially. But when you might have come across a lot of social media posts which talk about how a certain zodiac sign is essentially renowned for doing such a good thing, or such and such, wow, such and such a good thing, or such and such a bad thing, or something. I mean, everything in between. Every zodiac sign is famous for their stereotypical traits. And I perceive that if some of you have those conclusions in your mind about people around those zodiacal energies, I do perceive with the Hangman, your perspective is certainly going to shift. It's going to expand and be more in allowance of all sorts of people, because you're going to be surprised by the kind of people who will celebrate you. I do perceive that this awareness can come through with a celebration that might be coming in the near future for you. I do think here with the Three of Cups and the cups being so big, it is reminding me of championship cups. So I wonder if mostly I'm getting it's some sort of a recognition that comes your way. Maybe it's recognition that uh, comes in the way of somebody, not comes in the way, if it comes through for someone you care for, but it's more so I do perceive it's for you. But either way, in that celebration, I do perceive that you will recognize, a lot of stereotypes that you might have had, which will fall away, be it based on zodiac signs or your entire journey and transforming into who you are today. And I mean, the most strong thing that's coming through is I perceive that you might be surprised by who is actually supporting you, pile number three. So that would be a pleasant surprise coming through. That's something, yeah, that you can look forward to moving forward. And we have two cards here representing, guidance from your higher self. And we have broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. That's again, taking me back to this circle that's ending for you, this journey that's ending for you, and the void that you are in. You might be feeling afraid and, distrustful of people and stuff like that. So enter into the energy of peace. Don't, so essentially don't go back to pieces that are not even meant to be mended. Let them be, let them dissolve into the earth and transform into more consciousness. And track down your fears, for they will let you know what actually your desires are. With this card here, maybe it's your fears that's, holding you back from connecting deeply with either the people you already have, or more people or newer people that are meant to be in your life, that are meant to be a part of your soul tribe. So, and we also have protection guardian, drop your shields. So, and because I perceive that, all of this, where is it coming from? That fear is coming from the fear of being, either used or taken advantage of, or, lied to or gaslit, stuff like that. So those fears, instead of letting fears track, create your track of, or wow, instead of letting fears create your path or track forward, let your desires create your path forward, right? Release this, because you are definitely protected. And embrace the energy of peace. Relax into the knowing of what else is possible, what else can I create, what else can I have, feel, be, receive, and perceive, right? Now I'm going to pull one extra card from this deck as a journal prompt or a thought prompt for you. So let's see what shows up. Yours was the quickest, pile 3. We have oh, wow. Like I said, any judgment. So is it judgment or awareness when you are connecting with people, or when you're fearing stepping into, being deeper in connection with those around you? Maybe it's about, for some of you, it could be female friendships, because it's very heightened with the moon phases here, because these three moons represent the triple goddess too. So I'm getting, connecting with the feminine energy might have been an area of problem for you. So are you coming to that awareness about this connection may not work out, that this person is too judgmental, etc., etc., and writing off people on the basis of judgment? Or is it really awareness? That's a good question to ask when you have that, doubt within yourself. And when you ask this question, experience the energy in your body. Does it feel lighter when it's judgment, or does it feel lighter when it's awareness? Whichever feels lighter is true for you in the moment. And yeah, the last card is, or the bottom card here is, you are a rock star. Be that. There's an emphasis of that, be that rock star that you truly are. Pile number 3. Don't doubt in any way, shape, or form. If you're fearing that people won't celebrate your success, or there won't be anybody to celebrate your success, that's not the case. There are people who are rooting for you, and I do perceive for this pile, that is what is going to be a surprise for you. And I perceive that that's going to activate what we were talking about in the channel messages, especially I wonder if some of you have issues of, showing up and being a leader in some way, shape, or form. You might associate leadership with aggression, with, asserting power over someone else, rather than leading in a way that is nourishing for everybody. So I perceive that, you might come to a conclusion or an awareness around this, like it is possible to create the kind of leadership you want to see in the world, to create the kind of connections you want to see in the world, for sure. In some way, shape, or form, I feel like that's the energy that's going to activate, especially with this perspective shift with the Hanged Man here. So yeah, because we even have, this lotus and lotus flower symbology. So definitely very spiritual. It is a spiritual awakening, but I do perceive that it's wow, it is going to be unexpected, because the lotus does, grow in muddy waters. So because your situation might feel muddy, murky, because you don't know what to do, where you're going right now, so this might come, for most of you, this might come across as a very um, divine and surprising gift. Well, surprise is a gift, but definitely it will leave you a bit surprised. It's definitely the energy here. And track down your fears, pile number three, because you are certainly protected. You are protected throughout this journey. There's nothing for you to fear about. Connect with your emotions, as cups energy is very strong. With the hangman energy is also Piscean energy, Pisces energy, water energy. So genuinely connect with what makes you happy, pile number three. That's going to give you much more clarity about all these situations, from that space of abundance rather than lack. Look at that situation and understand if it's judgment that you're throwing towards somebody else, or is it really awareness about a person that you are receiving. Relax, because you are protected and you are certainly heading towards better times, celebratory times. So pile number three, thank you so much for joining in. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye.